I just want a good man, somebody that's just nice. I want him to be have a vision for life, but I don't have a vision. I have a vision. So again, when you make that list, be that list.
Yeah, exactly.
Never stop being that list for your partner. Yeah, this keeps the love flowing. Yeah, we have notes here. So yeah, this does keep the love flowing because and it also keeps appreciation.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of Stephen and Corey and Get It Together. Hey, I'm Stephen
and I'm Corey, and we are excited to welcome you to part two of a two-part series on dating advice. So we picked it up with be kind.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about different things on a list, just so you know. Make a list for yourself and be that which you want to attract, right?
Be that yourself.
Let me just say this. So I made a list, and I didn't make a list for marriage, for a spouse. I made a list because I was so sick and tired of dating these deadbeat men. I was like, wait a minute, I'm just going to make a list. Right. I'm going to make a list of what I'm actually looking for. And do you know, I made that list, I think my freshman year in college.
Wow.
And I wrote down everything. And it was simple things. It was not even about the way the person looked. Like, I didn't say I want a good looking guy. I didn't do any of that. I put down the morals of the person. Yeah. I put down the drive, literally the drive of the person. I put down the lifestyle. So that would be physically fit because I was fit. So the lifestyle of things.
She was.
Those are the type of things I put in that list. And I did put kind, nice. I used the word nice a lot when I was younger. Yeah. And so Stephen was my friend first. And I'm like, he meets everything on this list. This is so weird, you know? And obviously I was becoming more attracted to him. And I was like, wow, he meets everything on this list. So the list is...
I didn't know she had the list until later.
And again, I made the list because of what I expected in my life. Not necessarily I was looking for this. I didn't know I was looking for the spouse. I was just looking for a good man. And I said, I just want a good man, somebody that's just nice. Yeah. But I knew it wasn't a reach for me. It wasn't like I was going, well, I want him to be fit, but I'm not fit. No, I can keep up with him, you know, or, well, I want him to have a vision for life, but I don't have a vision. I have a vision. So again, when you make that list, be that list.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it also keeps appreciation.
Yes.
Like, I thank you a lot and you thank me a lot.
Right.
You know, I say, thank you so much for the gifts that you have given me in life, not necessarily physical, monetary gifts, but, you know, just the gifts in life. And then we look at each other and say, we're so grateful for the way we raised our daughters, you know.
Right, absolutely.
And thank you that I was able to stay at home and raise the girls, and you were okay with that. You weren't the husband that said, I really want you to go out and have a career. And I wasn't the wife that said, I want to go out and have a career. Because guess what? I had a career. Yeah. My career was raising the children.
Exactly. And I always tell her, you know, her job has been way harder than mine. Mm-hmm. And, you know, raising two functional women, you know, who are functioning in society.
And we also talked about something, I think we listened to some music or something. It was about moving around a lot.
Right.
Remember that the other night and I said, yeah, I move wherever you go. I moved. Oh, it was a song. Yeah. It was a song that was being sung about, I'll go wherever you go, you know? And I never questioned, why do we have to move again? And that's big for you military spouses, because you're going to move.
Yeah, exactly.
And as long as you know that your spouse is doing all this for the military, for serving the country,
right?
That's got to be an honor for you spouses. And I thank you spouses for being supportive of that military spouse of yours.
So as we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, this has been part 2 of our series on our dating advice. Okay, so if you missed part 1, you want to go back and check that out. So our dating advice, and again, resounds back to you never stop dating. And if you have a list, number 1, you be that list first, and then you will track that individual into your life. So until next time, what do we tell them? To click on the subscribe button and what, Corey?
And also make sure that you share this. Like and share.
Like and share.
If you're watching us, you look for us on any type of podcast that is a visual podcast, like a YouTube or a Rumble. You'll want to look up Stephen and Corey. Share that with your friends, Stephen and Corey. And if you want to listen to us and do an audio podcast, we're on all your audio sites under Get It Together Together. So we'd love to hear your feedback from this show. Let us know if you made a list.
Yes.
Let us know if you're hunting, if you're out there looking for a spouse. Let us know if any of this resonates with you, or tell us some funny stories about maybe some dating that were like,
That's right.
they hit that one. They weren't this. Or so just share with us what your feedback is from this particular episode. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you again on Get It Together Together.
Take care.